Shout out to the moderator, Big Bad Bull. Question. I love KaliBev. I am wondering, did it take a special kind of man, like a husband, to tame her into a wife? Or has she always been a wife way before she met her husband?
Well, I mean, ain't too much way before, you know, days after being 20, but ain't that many too much way before. Um, Triple B, I would say I am a mixed bag. Okay, I grew up in a two-parent household. My daddy was very authoritative. I'm not going to really get into a whole lot of that stuff. Anybody who has caught me on a panel of one or two may have caught me describing how my household was. But my mother, it was like cotton. Like my mom, I used to tell her, after I got older, of course, that when she fusses at me, it's the equivalent of somebody socking me in the chest with cotton balls. That's my mom. Very soft spoken, very prissy, if I could say. That's where I get the nail thing from. My mother had long nails. She walked in heels all the time. Mama got some dope ass calves. I'm jealous. But yeah, that was my mom. My mom was very, very ladylike, and I saw what that resulted in, and basically, I'm kind of like not that. Although I can be, I have a little bit rubbed off. Let's just say, put it like that, a little bit rubbed off, and a little bit from my dad as well. I'm a mixed bag. Hell, okay. I know what I know what submission looks like. I know how to do it. Will I say that it was just automatic when me and my husband got together and decided we were going to be exclusive? No. I mean, at the time when we decided we were going to be together like that, which is me and him and not seeing anybody else, I'd say I was like about a year and a half. So I was still early 20s, like 22. And then he's 3 years older than me, so he was 25. So, we had our ups and downs. I wouldn't wear that. You shouldn't go there. And, I took his advisement, of course, because, he's from here. He knows the city. I don't know the city. I don't know. I can't go to that, hole in the wall bar over there,
I love the hole in the wall bars.
But, I always say that I have my mom's temperament and my dad's temper. And take that as you will.
And so the question is, the KaliBev we see on YouTube, how much does your husband see that person off of YouTube?
Like in real life, or actually see me on a panel on YouTube?
On real life. The person that, because one thing I say is, for the most part, we're characters of who we are. When we get on YouTube, sometimes we play a character, or we get to create our own character. This is who I am.
I got you.
Now some people are just the same. The same person you see online is the same person you see offline. That me being one of them. So how much you go in on the men on YouTube? How much sometimes you put your foot on their necks? How much of that person is shown in real life to your husband?
I mean everything that I say, but I say it differently. Like, I don't speak to him like that, He doesn't give me a reason to, and even if I wanted to, he wouldn't even argue with me. Because, I mean, if I was to get hyped up and all that kind of stuff like that, it'd be like talking to a brick wall. He disengaged. He's not finna sit up and argue with me about nothing. He said what he said.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that.
Look, I learned that early too.
It's like, look at. I ain't cheeky. I ain't Aaron. I ain't swaying now. I ain't fatty. I ain't Christopher J. I ain't about to go at your neck. This is what I said. If you ain't like it, you don't like it. But this is what I said. So I respect that. And I guess this is why, and I forgot to bring this up earlier. Why? Because how did I come up with this title, The Unicorn? I was on my season premiere of the B.T.S show. Kali came in support through, I did an IG live on it. She called herself the Unicorn. And I was like, this girl tripping. I was like, what? You use that horn on the top of your head to get, and just nothing, no comment. But I have to think about that. A unicorn is somebody, in my opinion, unicorn is a mythical beast who so happens to do amazing things. And who can shock and wow someone. With how you be going in on these panels, but I do see a glimpse of, although this is the same person, I'm seeing something different. Like one thing you don't know, I don't know if you notice you do this, you'll give a glimpse of who you really are and things that you hold close to your heart. Every now and then, your sons will come in during the live, unintentionally, of course, and we like to bother our mothers for whatever reason. And you went from full-blown, straight out of Compton, Cali, or it looked like you grew up in Zone 4 in Atlanta, to, hey, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm different. I know, because the woman that we did was online, how they are online, it's like they're ratchet online, they're ratchet offline. I saw a piece of, I see why she's married. I see why she's a good mother. Compared to all these other women that we come across on these panels, you are, in my opinion, the prototype of what a man should marry. That's why the unicorn is perfect for you.
Oh, thank you.
I truly mean that. I know some dudes are gonna look at me like,
you a simp, Chris. You simping.
I know, and the funny thing is, I've been getting that since Thursday when I was on Lapid. But shout out to Diesel. I spoke about it on his show today before we had ours. Went in detail with it. I ain't no simp, but I do tell the truth, because you have to put, sometimes you got to put the YouTube part aside and really see the person for who they are.